And breaking news out of Washington, D.C., Sandra Day O'Connor, the first woman appointed to the Supreme Court, has died at the age of 93. She was nominated for the high court back in 1981 by President Reagan, serving as a justice there for 25 years. She retired in 2006 and was replaced by Justice Samuel Alito. Her confirmation ended 191 years of only male justices serving on the Supreme Court. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey is live. And Tom, these tributes are now pouring in.
Yeah, that's right, Kelly. Good afternoon. You know, on this gloomy Friday afternoon here in D.C., it still remains quiet outside the Supreme Court building, but we're continuing to see all sorts of nice words posted to social media about Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, as well as a special tribute, if you will, to her on the House floor earlier today. We want to show you some of the comments coming in describing Sandra Day O'Connor as a trailblazer and a pioneer. Melinda Gates, who chairs the Gates Foundation, a very big philanthropist, describing Sandra Day O'Connor as a trailblazer, describing her, growing up as a young cowgirl who would then become the first woman on the Supreme Court of the United States, and saying that she leaves behind an extraordinary legacy. Maria Shriver also posting a picture of her and Sandra Day O'Connor, saying that Sandra Day O'Connor broke barriers and describing her as smart, determined, a ceiling breaker, and saying she was a role model to me and an inspiration. And as I mentioned to you on the House floor earlier today, not too long ago, there were special speeches in honor of Sandra Day O'Connor. Representative Debbie Lesko, a Republican from Arizona, speaking about Day O'Connor's legacy. Take a listen.
She stood up for truth. She stood up for justice. She's not only a wonderful woman and a representative of Arizona, but a wonderful American.
And Kelly, to be clear, that legacy stretches well beyond the Supreme Court. You know, as mentioned, Sandra Day O'Connor grew up on a cattle ranch, and she later attended law school. And according to the Sandra Day O'Connor Institute, she attended law school when women were just 2% of all U.S. Law school students, and she would later become the first ever woman to serve as a majority leader in a state senate, that state being Arizona. And then she was later appointed to the Supreme Court here in D.C. in 1981 by President Ronald Reagan, where she really developed a reputation of being a swing voter. And we saw that on full display. She did vote for abortion restrictions in the past, but in 1992, a very big case she was a deciding vote on, Casey versus Planned Parenthood, that revolved around whether or not a woman should have to notify her husband in order to get an abortion. And Sandra Day O'Connor was the deciding vote in that case to strike down that restriction. And she brought up her concerns with that law, and also her concerns about women being in abusive relationships. So that was just one of the cases. But then, here in 2000, a monumental case, Bush versus Gore, which decided the 2000 presidential election. Again, Sandra Day O'Connor, the deciding vote in that, which, again, decided the 2000 presidential election. But even more so, and even later on in life, after she retired from the Supreme Court, she developed the reputation, a push, if you will, for civil discourse, those conversations you can have with people who might disagree with you. When she was a state lawmaker, she would invite lawmakers over to her house from different sides of the aisle so they could talk about similar ideas they might have. And when she was a Supreme Court justice, she invited judges over to talk about and build on that relationship together. So again, leaving behind a long legacy, and we saw some of that. People honoring her in those dedications on social media. Kelly?
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.